Hello, my name is Eduardo Noel. This is my video entry for environmental influence on microbial growth, exercise 2, pH testing for bio 225. Today is June 17, 2020, and here's my card. On this experiment, this is the video graded version of it. On this experiment, I had to let the experiment incubate for 48 hours. Due to the first 24 hours, there's no life change. And then 48 hours was my stop point. Here are my results. Here is my epidermatitis. This is my pH of 5, cerevisias and pH of 5. No growth. So my epidermatitis shows no growth. This here, it's actually a wax from the candles. All my tubes for this experiment had them, but as you could tell, it's clear broth compared to the cerevisias where it's cloudy. pH of 7, same thing. Epidermatitis was negative, so it's clear, and the cerevisias is positive in test result due to cloudy change or broad change colors. pH of 9, epidermatitis is negative. This is the candle wax, and the cerevisias is positive due to color change in the broth. I will take a picture of that shortly. For this one, I let it incubate for 48 hours, same as the other one, the salt tolerance testing. And there was no change besides the surveillance. After 48 hours, surveillance showed after 24 hours, surveillance started showing signs of color broth, and epidermatitis was negative on color broth. So I just let it incubate after the first 24 hours. After the second 24 hours results showed, and I just let it incubate another 24 hours to get the final results. It looks like there on the survey, epidermatitis, it looks like there was growth, but it wasn't. It was just a candle wax. It got splattered all over the countertop, so I was able to clean it. But it got stuck on the test tubes. I believe my results were 50-50. Surveillance was positive in color change in color broth, but epidermatitis was negative on all three categories. So in regards of experiment wise, I'm not so sure. I know I was successful in surveillance, and the epidermatitis, I think I was unsuccessful in getting results. I'm not so sure if I'm supposed to get results or not. But in regards of error, I believe there was an error done on the epidermatitis because there was no results. There was no results on the after 48 hours. Surveillance was very successful. There was no error done on that part because there shows signs of color change. So I am not so sure where the error occurred on the epidermatitis on this results, but it shows that it was negative, no color change at all. How does this experiment apply to real life? So pH, a normal pH for a body is 7.35 to 7.45. Anything under 7.5 is more acidic, and greater than 7.45 is alkalotic. in regards of that, Surveillance was bold, shows clear broth but no change in color. Um, as you could tell, this is pH of 5s, 7, and 9. And they all look the same. It would have been nice if there was some kind of color change so we could differentiate if they're more acidic or alkalotic, or what type of pH would they be more respiratory or metabolic in regards of pH changes in the body. So basically pH is a known factor in our body where it's very important to keep it stable. What is that word? Homolyze? No. Hemolyze. No, not hemolyze. Homeostasis. There you go. Homeostasis. Homeostasis is very important in our body because we don't want it to go around above or under the range that is 7.35, 7.45 due to external environment that could cause our pH to change, or internal in regards of respiratory metabolic. So on this experiment, it's hard to apply it in real life because if there was more signs of metabolic or acidotic, it would actually help more in regards of the question of how this applies to life. But in regards of just being basic, homeostasis is very important, especially when it comes to our pH in our body system, to keep it homeostasis, preventing it from going beyond the range that is required due to life-sustaining measures. In regards of error, I already talked about that, but that's about it. I mean, I can't really explain more than that because, we can't go beyond from what the experiment shows. My name's Eduardo Noel. This is my video entry for environmental influence on microbial growth, exercise 2, pH testing for bio 225. Today is June 17, 2020. Thank you.